Previous geological surveys carried out in Voltaian Basin mainly by the Soviet Geological Survey team in 1962 and 1966 revealed a prerequisite for oil and gas in northern basin of the country. This covers about 24 districts and 40% of the sedimentary rock of the Voltaian Basin, which includes the Volta Lake. Following the discovery, the Ministry of Petroleum and Ghana National Petroleum Corporation has initiated processes aimed at commencing exploration activities in the onshore Voltaian Basin in the northern part of the country. As part of the processes, a stakeholder strategic environmental assessment forum was organized in the northern region to identify potential sensitive environmental areas, opportunities and risks associated with the various stages of oil and gas exploration in Voltaian Basin in order to establish best practices and ensure effective impact management for oil and gas development. Speaking in an interview, the senior environmental engineer at the National Petroleum Corporation, Seth Foli, has assured that the actors involved in the oil and gas will institute measures to address any possible destruction and contamination of the environment.
A project, and there's always a possible contaminations, but putting the right mitigation measures in place, which is being supervised by the Environmental Protection Agency, the Ministry of Petroleum and the Ministry of Petroleum and the Petroleum Commission, which is the upstream regulator. Mitigation measures will be put in place to reduce to as low as possible every risk of contamination, so the ecosystem is protected, the human beings are protected, and the environment is safeguarded.
The Northern Regional Director for the Environmental Protection Agency, Abu Idrisu, noted that the EPA will collaborate with the local communities to ensure agriculture is not affected.
Indeed, what we want to do is to team up with the communities, if this is actualized, to ensure that we put in place mitigation plans to address any environmental mishaps. We know for sure that agriculture remains the backbone of the northern sector. And so for us, as the EPA, we'll continue to provide environmental management services in tandem with the local communities to ensure that agriculture is not adversely affected. That is one. Two, people's livelihoods are not also affected. So that means that we will work more deeply and closer with chiefs, community members, civil society.
Mr. Foli said the location of the sedimentary rock were not based on political, religious or tribal areas, but purely geological lines, so there is no need for dispute in the beneficiary district. From Tamale, Noah Nash for Versa 1 News.